Hello, folks. Well, while I was cleaning my gutters, I noticed a few issues on my roof with some of the shingles. Just a couple were starting to curl, and the ones I could reach seemed kind of brittle. Well, I knew the winds were going to catch under there with snow, etc., so I became a bit concerned. I guess it really doesn't surprise me, as I think these are the original shingles when the house was built some 25 years ago. So coincidentally, I saw an ad for RoofMaxx on cable TV, and it intrigued me, especially because they were claiming the cost would be at least 75% cheaper than a new roof. Well, those of you who followed me know about the fire that destroyed our last home, and part of the reason was because when I bought it, I put metal shingles on it. They look like real shingles with the granules and the color and all, but then they last 50 years. Well, that all sounded good, but the reason the firemen couldn't get into the roof was because of the metal shingles. So for that reason, I didn't want to go through that again. Well, I knew this was going to be expensive. I really can't afford a new roof in these times, and I don't want to finance anything. So I, like you would probably do, went on a massive search to find what others' experience had been with RoofMaxx. Well, liking what I researched, I called and asked for an appointment, and soon after received a call from Aaron. So we made an appointment, and he said he really needed to see the roof in order to be able to determine if our roof qualified for the treatment. So when he came, he got up on the roof and he inspected every inch of it. When he returned, he sat down with us with his tablet and showed us pictures of all the issues on the roof. Well, there was a lot more than I thought, as you can see. So then he showed us pictures of shingles that can't be treated, like too many granules missing, that sand stuff, cracked, He also said that shingles back when our house was done were thicker than today's due to government law. Yikes. I'm here from the government. I'm here to help. Well, that meant ours could be treated. The solution they use is a soybean-based product that rejuvenates and makes the shingles soften up to like new. It puts the oil back in them like when they were new, and it all happens fast within a few hours. Well, I guess it's a pretty expensive product, but then it also comes with a 5-year warranty. Wow, now we're talking. On top of that, once you do this, it could be done 2 more times, and that means 15 years. Well, we may not be around for 15 more years, so that sounded pretty good so far. On top of that, all the repairs on the roof they do for free. They call it a tune-up. I had loose, and even a few shingles that weren't even put on right in the first place. They slid down. He said it fixed them. He resealed everything where it needed in the corners and stuff. We also had a tree that had a few branches that were too close and would be rubbing the shingles soon. He said they would trim that and clean that all up too. I then asked Aaron if he knew who to call to actually put new shingles on if he says someone's roof doesn't qualify. He said he did, and he also knows from experience what it would cost for our house and other houses to be roofed with real shingles. He said with our house, due to the high angles, all the channels and dormers on a roof, a chimney, it would be quoted upwards of $25,000 for a new roof. Huh? What? Oh, wow. And then he said that doesn't include the hardware, the channels and all the stuff, seals. And then there's the time, the mess, and the cleanup. By the way, all the rubber seals around the pipes on the roof usually crack too. And he showed me pictures of ours starting to. So the way they do it, not to disturb any shingles, they have a special boot that they put over the old ones. Well, Aaron said he could do this all in less than 3 hours. And he also said it'd be cured and safe enough if it happened to rain an hour after the treatment. Wow, again. That's a great idea. Well, we were quoted 80% less than re-roofing, and on top of that, he gave me a $400 military discount. I mean, really. So we were sold and decided to do it, especially with the winter coming on. I was pretty impressed with my Mini 4 Pro because the winds were 20 miles per hour and I was actually afraid to put them up. But Aaron went up there with special silicone roof boots, gingerly acted like nothing was steep at all, and then there was like the wind all while carrying the hose, spraying and taking pictures. So I had to fly, I could be showed up by that. So here you can see Sam standing on the ground. He keeps everything wet for anything that sprays off onto the ground, plants and stuff, and that's uh, good. And being plant-based and non-toxic, it is also non-flammable, so it's not going to hurt anything around. But they keep it wet there anyway. Alright, now we got some shell. We're going to mix with this. Also very impressive was that all these pictures came in my email showing all the repairs, the sealants, and the treatment coverage along with the warranty and a receipt. All very professional. Well, it was quite an operation and RoofMaxx saved us a bundle. We'll see how it goes, but it made sense to us. So because we understand the science behind the process and actually have seen firsthand how the oil was put back in my old shingles, which now look like new, I might add. So therefore, I absolutely recommend them, and they are great people. So thanks again, Aaron and Sam. I've linked them in the comments and description box in case you want more info, and you can make up your own mind. This is Dave Herbert, the Night Flyer, signing off till next episode.